If you'll please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give in the matter before the court to be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, subject to the pains and penalties of perjury? Thank you. Please have a seat. Thank you.
Please proceed, Mr. Glover.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good morning, ma'am. What, ma'am, is your name?
Chelsea Barney.
Is your last name spelled B-A-R-N-E-Y?
Yes,
Do you know Kouri Richins?
I do.
How do you know her?
We've been friends for about 20 years.
When did you first meet?
Ninth grade, junior high, high school.
And have you stayed friends that whole time?
Yes.
How often do you speak or did you speak with Kouri Richins?
All the time. Well, sometimes every day, sometimes every other, and all the time.
How often would you see her?
Couple times a week. When we got busy with kids, it sometimes once a month. It just kind of depends on schedule at that time.
Would you travel together?
Yeah, I traveled sometimes with her. Yeah.
Did you consider her your best friend?
Yeah.
Are you familiar with the fact that the defendant obtained a $250,000 home equity line of credit on the home that she lived in?
Yes.
When did you learn of that?
We were on a vacation to Sun Valley, and she had told me about it.
Who were you on that vacation with?
Some of our other friends.
Was that vacation in October of 2020?
Yes.
Maybe the first weekend of October of 2020?
Yes.
What, if anything, did the defendant say about that?
She had said that Eric was mad at her and had turned off her credit cards because he found out she took a loan out on the house, and asked if we could pay for the trip, and she would reimburse us when she could.
Did Kouri Richins say what she did with that $250,000?
She used it to buy a house to flip and sell.
Scott, can we get 2-2D, please? Ma'am, Scott's going to scroll through it, and I'm going to ask you if you recognize it, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, that dented her pride. Not the murder meatball on her forehead, though.
Have an accurate depiction of an October 14th, 2020 text exchange between you and Kouri Richins?
Yes.
Are you the blue bubbles and no, it's the opposite, right? Is Kouri Richins the blue bubbles and you the green bubbles?
Yes.
Your Honor, the state moves to admit and publish 2-2D.
No objection.
States 2-2D is admitted.
Calling you in 10 minutes. Like, what the F, friend? I'm freaking out. Haha. Ha 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 ha. You're so funny, friend. Everything's going to be just fine, but if I die, Eric did it. Crazy though, right? So that's Kouri. I don't know what to do. If he thinks I owe him money, then that's fine. I'll pay whatever he thinks, then I'm out. It's getting a little out of hand. It's getting way out of hand. I don't think you should pay him anything. Let the attorneys decide stuff like that, because guaranteed they will say you don't owe him anything, or that his pay outside of the house won't be as big, which is fine. No, signing a fraudulent loan for 25,000 or $250,000 is not like a small breach of trust. It's terrible. Oh, exactly. They would say he still owes me triple what he says I owe him just for paying me out for the house. Just kind of feel like an asshole, or maybe uh I shouldn't, but I feel like it would be bad karma or something if I didn't. Shit, I don't know. Honestly, what would you do? Just let attorneys handle it? Y- Yeah, I maybe wouldn't defraud my husband. Thank you, Jim. I got the book. My mom only sells fans. This might be the greatest thing that has ever happened. I have to constantly explain to people that I stream with my clothes on. Um, Not that the questions ever come up. I just worry. Let's see. Yes, but technically it's my money, so I shouldn't feel bad, but if I just walked away and said good luck. No, you stole money from your Oh, good lord. I would feel like an ass. No, you are an ass. You don't when How much did you take out? A lot. Sorry, I missed one. Let's see. Haha. I don't know, friend. How long do you think it'll take you to pay him back? I just worry he's gonna keep digging and hire a PI or something and things get bad. Ha. $250,000. It'll take me a couple months until my investments pay out. Investments from what? Zero of zero balance is still zero, ma'am. Oh, for sure. So I just have to be top-notch careful. He's totally going to feel like it, and then shit will hit the fan, and there's going to be nothing more important to me than the boys and making sure custody is always going to be at least 50-50. And if he digs and digs and finds something, I don't want him to hire some expensive attorney to fight for the kids or something. I don't know. Everything has gone through my mind on endless possibilities. Yeah, what payout? You have never been in the black. Payout for what? No, they don't. No, they don't. But they believe they can get away with it. Whereas the more you watch trials, the more you realize you will never get away with it, so don't crime. Yeah, I bet. I don't know. If it was me, I'd want to be out ASAP and let attorneys figure out all the money stuff. Whether it's now or a couple months, he's going to be vindictive and try to fuck you over no matter what. I mean, fair point. Guarantee he would. He's going to try everything. He's pushing me so bad to go to counseling by myself because he thinks I need help. Like, what the fuck? I feel like he's doing that to set me up for down the road to say she's crazy and she even goes to counseling. Like, he thinks the damn problem here, or I'm the damn problem here, but he's not hearing himself. I should go back and talk to your attorney and let him know the situation and see how we should move forward. Maybe that's what I'll do next week. I can't get over him thinking you're the crazy one. That's nuts. You should say, fine, I'll go. See what he says. I'm sure that's what he'll try to do and say you drink too much and blah, blah, blah. Yes, you should definitely go see him and see what he says to do. Eric's home, chat later. I don't know.
Ma'am, did Kouri Richins ever tell you whether she had paid back that home equity line of credit?
Yes.
What did she say?
I don't really recall, just that the house she flipped made money. I mean, I didn't really ask much about how much she made or didn't make, and she said she paid him back.
Did there come a time at the end of February 2022 when Kouri Richins mentioned to you something about a cervical cancer scare?
Yes.
What did she tell you?
We were at a friend's brunch, and she was waiting for a call from her doctor, and she received that call at the brunch, and she had said that her doctor had mentioned that she possibly had cervical cancer and had to go in for a biopsy.
Were you present when Kouri Richins called Eric about that?
Yes.
What did she say to Eric?
She just told him just what the doctor said and that she had to go on for a biopsy.
How did Eric react?
He acted concerned, but kind of was, let's not overreact until we know for sure type of thing.
The leading cause of cervical cancer is human papillomavirus, which would mean that did she ever, at any other time in her life, test positive for HPV? I mean, it is an STD, so interesting. And sometimes the body will fix itself, so it's not a terribly bad thing. And generally, with any abnormal cells, human papillomavirus, so it's kind of like a so yeah, it's not a great finding, but it is more of a, preliminary test to see if these are just small areas of abnormal cells or if there needs to be further, response.
Other than THC gummies, did you know Kouri Richins to use illicit drugs?
No.
Other than
Wait.
THC gummies, did you know Eric Richins to use illicit drugs?
No.
Did you know him to use pain pills at all?
No.
Scott, can I get 2-108, please? Ma'am, if you could read down that kind of timestamp, party, and description columns.
Dark Lotus, it does show that Corey was remarkably blasé with Eric's feelings, not only his feelings disregarding the boundaries she was crossing, lying to people about the profitability of her business. So it does show a level of untruth. Now, everything is sort of a grain of sand in this. Does it show a general propensity to manipulate and lie to make herself the victim? Yes. Poisoning is is by gender the way most women will kill. It's a much more indirect, it's a non-violent sort of way to kill. So a lot of female killers, serial unalivers, have been poisoners. So it's really not outside of the modus operandi of other poisoners to kill the husband, especially when things wouldn't look profitable or good for them in court. But has the state gotten over reasonable doubt? Not yet for me.
Sorry. Scott, can you bring up 2-108D as in Delta? Ma'am, do you, oh, I'm sorry, we're still going.
Oh, that's
Okay. Ma'am, do you recognize that as an accurate depiction of a March the 7th, 2022 text exchange between you and Kouri Richins?
Yes.
And is she in blue and you in green?
Oh yeah, it's May 7th though.
May 7th? Sorry, May 7th.
Yeah, I'm in green, she's in blue.
Your Honor, the state moves to admit 2-108 Delta.
2-108D is admitted.
Okay. Let's see. Derek is home and is pulling that envelope in the screen door. Putting that. Oh, yeah, it is. It's all just effing crazy. My attorneys have been talking to me all day about it. They're saying if it's poisoning, that means he overdosed on it by accident, obviously, because he doesn't do drugs. He said they have no evidence of either of us having anything to do with it. So somehow it got into his system. We could get the cause of death and the autopsy this week, and then my attorneys are going to push for everything and try to close this shit out. Oh, awesome. Thanks, friend. I think she ran over and grabbed it. Yeah, I don't like her co-signing any of this. But birds of a feather and all that. It's nuts. They say poisoned and automatically jump to murder. Like, no, that's ridiculous, and guarantee that came straight from Amy and Katie once they heard that. Oh, for really? Once the heard that, do they still have to answer by Monday?
Ma'am, turning now to the morning of Eric Richins' death.
Mhm.
How were you informed of his death?
Lisa, Corey's mom called me.
And what did you do upon receiving that phone call?
I went up to her house.
Did you discuss what happened with Kouri Richins that morning?
To who? I don't know what you mean.
Did Kouri Richins explain to you anything about Eric Richins' death?
Oh yeah,
What did she say?
just that she went to bed with one of the boys and woke up, went back in the room and realized Eric was cold and realized he wasn't breathing.
Did she say anything to you regarding whether they had a drink that evening?
Yes,
What did she say?
that they were celebrating the closing of a job she had and they had a drink together.
Were you present in November of 2022 when Kouri Richins had a phone call with her attorneys about the night of Eric Richins' death?
I don't recall.
Were you were you present for a phone call that Kouri had in November 22, where she said that Eric was on the phone with people in Mexico about hunting when she went into Ashton's bedroom?
Yes, I was.
Is that what she said?
Yes.
And is that about the right time period, November of 2022?
I honestly can't remember the month, but I remember that being there in that conversation.
Thank you. Scott, can you bring up 2-45 Delta, please?
She does have a very vacant stare.
Accurate depiction of a text exchange you had on March the 15th, 2022 with Kouri Richins?
Yes.
Your Honor, the state moves to admit 245D in public.
245D is admitted.
Just tried Chels so fucking hard to save him. His lifeless body on my bedroom floor, his eyes, his yellow body cold. It was so cold. I pumped so damn hard, on so hard, screaming at him to come back to life that I needed him. He was gone, Chels. Just fucking gone. He never even gave me a sign that he needed fucking help. I would have woken up. I could have helped him. This is so fucked. Yo. Up. I can't even imagine, friend. I can't. No matter what people say, you're going to feel different. But I don't think there was anything that could have been done. It was an unexpected thing. I don't even know what to say. I can't even imagine what you're going through. Do you want me to come up? I think she meant to say up in one of the texts, but said yo, and then it corrected to up in a little one. Kouri saying, I'm okay. I need to get stuff over to my attorney. Thanks though, Shells. Give me a few days. How's all that going? Okay, just let me know if you need anything with the boys, anything. You can call and just chat too. Fucking nightmare. I hired the law firm that represents the Jazz. It cost me $100,000. I will fucking win. They will not take from me what is mine and what I worked my ass for. They won't. Thanks, my friend. Or thanks, friend. I love you. I can't believe they are following through with all of it. How fucking heartless can you be? Have you asked Kate to back off? I'm just shocked. I'm sorry, friend. I will help in any way I can. I love you too.
Counsel, would you approach just briefly for a moment?
Ooh, the judge calls a sidebar.
We need to break for lunch. We're going to do that now. During the lunch break, please do not talk about anything related to the case. Please do not watch, listen, or read any coverage of the case. Please don't do any research about the case. Please rise for the jury.
Okay, we are going to finish up this witness and then we're going to finish up the rest of this with Nick tomorrow because I need a little bit of a break and just to.
Folks, please have a seat. Ms. Barney,
Yes.
we're going to come back on the record at 1 p.m. Between now and then, you're free to go.
Okay.
As long as you come back,
Okay.
ready to go at 1.
Okay.
No matter where you go, whether you stay, whether you go, please don't talk to anybody about your testimony.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Very good. We'll be in recess until 1 p.m. Thank you.
Okay. I love being able to skip through breaks. I am so not good at watching like trials at current speed. It's torture.
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Ms. Lewis? Anything we need to discuss regarding the recording of the phone call that's going to come in through Ms. Barney?
We object to it.
Let's have that conversation now. Mr. Bloodworth, just for the record, proper what the proposed exhibit is.
Your Honor, it's 2 exhibits. It's state 2-46 and 2-47. It's one phone call that's split into 2 recordings. And the phone call is June 17th,
Yeah.
2022 between.
Although I will say I refer to myself as Mo, so now when my husband uses my real name, I hear and kind of respond to Mo so much that I don't respond to my real name. Now I always respond to Mom, even if the children aren't mine. So I don't know how to make heads or tails of that.
Wow.
You're welcome.
The defendant and a friend of Eric's, and Chelsea Gibson, the current witness, was present for the portion. Sorry, Chelsea Barney, the present witness, was present for the portion of the conversation that the state intends to play, and she participated in it. The state is offering it for the defendant's statements. The statements made by Mr. Knutson and Ms. Barney are effect on the hearer context.
Okay. And a 1-sentence description of the probative value. I don't know what's on the call.
Your Honor, the probative value, there's a lot to unpack there. It's sum total, the calls are about 45 minutes.
Give me an example.
Consciousness of guilt throughout.
Okay. Okay. Ms. Lewis.
It's proby. It's
Your
all the
Honor,
proby.
First, we don't think the call is relevant. It takes place after Mr. Richins' death. It doesn't discuss anything of relevance in this case that I can recall. We also don't know, Chelsea wasn't a party to the call. I don't know if it was on speaker and she heard parts of the call.
It's representation if she speaks during it.
I'm sorry.
The representation from the state is that Chelsea Barney speaks during the call.
I was just going to say once or twice she says like yes, or she makes a couple of comments. I don't know though if she was there for the whole call, if she was in and out. I don't know which portion of the call in particular they want to put in. So
Forgive me. I was under the impression that you and Mr. Bloodworth discussed this very thing during the break.
We did not.
Oh, okay. Would now be an appropriate time to have that conversation so that you're not unsure about those things.
Yes. Do you have a transcript of the part you want to put in?
Yes.
Can I have it?
Yes.
I'm going to go make myself a cup of coffee while
Okay.
you review that transcript. Would you email me a copy of the same transcript?
Yes.
So I can have the same information at the same time.
Yes.
All right. We'll be in recess for until 1:15. Thank you.
Okay. Now we're back.
We had a
He's
hearing
got
about it. I ruled on it. I denied the defendant's motion to exclude this very recording, correct?
Yes,
Okay. Anything further on that?
just if we could have a continuing objection to its admission.
we
It's preserved
continue
for the
to
record. All right.
object.
Mr. Bloodworth, are we ready for the ruling? I'm sorry, ready for the jury. My apologies.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Lewis.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Cody, we're ready for this. Tracy. Thank you.
Kouri, you don't have any boobs. I don't know what you're showing in that peekaboo other than your rib cage, but congratulations. Yeah, when you peekaboo, there should be cleavage, not
Mr. Bloodworth,
nothing.
Is your team gathering? Very good. My apologies. Ms. Barney's welcome to take the stand.
Ooh. He's buttoning up his robe. He hasn't seen the red shirt yet. He might adjust his opinion. She does look very, very nervous. She has very large, wide eyes. So she's got a very doe impression, very wide eyes like that. They do give a very kind of doe-like impression.
Please have a seat as you come in. Have a seat. Thank you. Ms. Barney, you're still under oath.
Okay.
Very good. Mr. Bloodworth, please proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ma'am, were you present at the Richins residence 2 days after Eric's death, March the 6th, or on March the 6th, 2022?
Yes, I was.
And did there come a time when Kouri Richins was very upset and you went to console her?
Yes.
Why was she upset?
She got in an argument with her sister-in-law.
And what was the argument over?
She was trying to get into Eric Richins' safe to get the will out.
And did the argument also involve the home?
Yes.
What portion of the argument involved the home?
The sister-in-law had told Kouri that the house was no longer hers and it belonged to the other sister because she was in charge of everything.
How did Kouri Richins react to learning that?
She was very upset.
How upset?
Crying. I mean, pretty upset. Okay.
Did she collapse?
Yeah.
Was she hysterical?
Yeah.
Did she say why she was so upset?
She just said she couldn't believe this was all happening.
Did she seem surprised to you that the house was no longer under her control?
Yes.
What, ma'am, do you know about Kouri Richins' business?
Very little. Just that she would buy houses, flip them, and sell them.
Did she present to you as being successful at that?
Yes.
Was she very generous to you?
Yes.
Were you aware that she was in any financial distress?
No.
Ma'am, are you familiar with the house at 299 East, 100 South in Heber?
Yes.
How so?
I lived there. I bought it from Kouri.
Who lived there with you?
My family.
And welcome, Squid Raiders. We are here. Well, the state has called Chelsea Barney Kouri Richins' bestie, and they're getting ready to play a portion of a recorded phone call that I guess was made several days after Eric's murder or Eric's death. Now, apparently she also bought a house from Kouri, so she might be one that got swindled from a lot of money from Kouri.
My husband and 3, and I had another one, so 4 kids.
Ma'am, when you say you bought it from Kouri, what do you mean?
We were in a situation of needing a place to live, and Kouri was buying this house to flip it and sell it, and she offered to sell it to me.
Did you accept that offer?
Yes.
What was the arrangement?
Just it went back and forth for a year on what would work out, and it came down to I would sign the deed of the house, and the house was mine, and I paid a down payment, and I could do what I wanted because I had the deed to the house, but the loan would be under her name, but I would pay the mortgage payments myself.
So let's start with the down payment. What was your understanding of the down payment?
Just
I believe she was the witness who got $45,000 and gave it to Kouri, but Kouri never made a down payment. Kouri was never able to secure financing further for this house. Yeah, so I believe this is the one that she's also currently in litigation with because of, well, basically swindling her out of $45,000 as a down payment, but also endangering her staying in this home.
she told me it was to pay the brokers back that she borrowed money from to get the house.
And how much money was the down payment?
$45,000.
What, ma'am, were you doing for a living at that time?
I was a manager up at Soldier Hollow Grill.
And did you work in part for tips?
Yes.
And did you have savings from your tip money to pay the $45,000 down payment?
Yes.
Did that amount to essentially your life savings at that point?
Yes.
Did you wire $45,000 to Kouri Richins in 2 separate wires?
Yes.
And you understood that to be a down payment on the house that you were living in?
Yes.
Did you understand that Kouri was going to put that money towards a mortgage that was closing soon after you wired the money?
Yes.
Thank you.
As far as you know at the time, did she put the $45,000 towards the mortgage?
Yes.
What was then your arrangement with her on paying rent or paying the mortgage or money?
The loan was just in her name, and I paid the mortgage company directly myself.
Do you remember about what you paid them every month?
$2,900.
Scott, can I get 6-14, please?
We don't have enough.
Thank you.
Scott, can you scroll down for the for Ms. Barney and counsel?
Yes.
Is that a copy of a warranty deed that you signed on this house?
Yes.
Is it an accurate depiction of that warranty deed?
Yes.
Your Honor,
I believe so.
614 into evidence.
No objection.
614 is admitted.
Your Honor, oh, thank you. Okay, Ms. Barney, it says up at the top, 290 East, 100 South in Heber. Is that the address that you lived at with your family at the time?
Yes.
And that's you, Chelsea Barney, as the sole owner?
Yes.
Scott, if you could scroll down, please. Scott, if you could scroll down, please. Scott, if you could, sorry, go up. If you could just enlarge kind of the middle to the bottom portion. Thank you. Scott, if you could go to the next page, please. And then down to the bottom. Oh, I'm sorry, the bottom page. You could enlarge that, please. Ma'am, is that your signature at the bottom?
Yes.
When you signed that document, what was your understanding?
That the house was mine?
Did you understand that that document, upon signing it, that needed to be recorded with Wasatch County?
Yes.
Was that document ever recorded with Wasatch County?
No.
What a
That was signed,
heifer.
I think, on January
Kouri.
6th, 2023. From that point forward, did you continue to live in the home, pay the mortgage, and have the understanding that it was your home?
Yes.
Did there come a point when that understanding changed?
Yes.
When was that?
When she got arrested, I was informed that there was a loan taken out on my house that I didn't know about, or I didn't take it
Your
out.
Honor, hearsay.
So the question was, did there come a time when she became aware of a certain condition? She's explaining how she became aware of the condition. Doesn't matter if it's true, just matters that she heard it. So this explanation for what she heard can be considered only for an explanation of the effect it had upon her, not for the truth of the matter asserted. Go from there, Mr. Bloodworth.
So did there come a time when your understanding changed?
Yes, I emailed the lady I signed the papers with and asked for copies of the paper, and she told me it was never filed with the county.
Did you continue to live in the house?
I did.
Did that change?
Yes.
When?
September 24, I believe. I was evicted.
You were evicted in September 24?
Mhm.
Why were you evicted?
The new owners kicked me out.
Were there new owners because mortgage was foreclosed on?
No.
Why were there new owners?
I don't know how it all works, but she gave the deed over to someone else and they owned the house.
Was it a deed in lieu of foreclosure?
Yes.
Who's the she when you just said that?
Kouri.
So it's your understanding then that Kouri Richins gave the deed of the house over to new owners in lieu of foreclosure on the house?
Yes.
Just
Scott,
when
can
you
I
think
get
she can't get
2-55
worse.
level, please?
That is some cold, untrustworthy stuff right there.
An accurate depiction of January 17, 2022 text exchange between you and Kouri Richins?
Yes. It's not January though.
Sorry, June?
Mhm.
June 17th, 2022? I'm having trouble with
Yes,
this.
it's I'll correct you, I guess.
Please do. Your Honor, the state moves 2-55D into evidence. Hold off on publishing.
Your Honor, we object. Reproach.
Sidebar, sidebar. 64 we are. We are at 64 sidebars. Okay, that's on their end. Yeah, out of $45,000 and $2,900 every month, while she thought that was going to the mortgage until she got evicted.
Ms. Lewis, as I understand defendant's position, the two sentences that give defendant the most concern, because in defendant's view, they would undermine the court's ruling regarding the scope of Kouri Richins' likely testimony, are as follows. This is details matter here, so if you can write those details down. The green message from Ms. Barney on June 17 at 10:36:04 includes the following sentence. Quote, fuck that, you wouldn't call Cody about anything personal, end quote. I understand your position to be that when considered in context of Cody's testimony would provide a inference for the jury to draw, or would provide a basis for the jury to draw an inference regarding the content of the conversation with Cody that has been excluded. Am I with you so far?
Yes, except that we actually would start with, you gave him a sandwich.
Yeah, sorry. That is something your client talked about later in the string. So that we got to keep that context in there.
She would have gotten away with it if she hadn't made a
Giving up
sandwich.
a sandwich has not been excluded. That's actually hotly in dispute. It's something the state is seeking to prove. The thing that I've excluded is some content of what Eric told Cody, because there is not an applicable hearsay exception for some of that content.
All right, so you're starting with haha, and out of everyone, he called Cody about it through.
Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah, sure. Those two sentences.
Okay, all right, that's different.
Okay, and then hold on. Let me just get it on the record, and I'll give you a full opportunity to respond.
I
Yeah.
wasn't trying to respond. Can you mark it on the paper copy so that we can then transfer to the,
I can. Do you actually want me to write? I don't want to ruin the only copy you have. There.
we'll make a new one.
All right, very good. I got it.
I'm sorry, JKD Buck. It's not been an easy easy couple years for us,
Okay.
has it?
And then, as I understand it, Ms. Lewis, we would go to 6/18/2022, 9:57:49. That's on page 9.
Yes.
Second paragraph. Quote, I highly doubt Eric called his sister and agrees to tell her you poisoned him.
Well, and probably the next sentence, because it makes no sense otherwise.
Well, it makes as much sense as anything, but it doesn't matter because it's not coming in for the truth. So other than that, other than those two, were there any other sentences that you believe would undermine the court's other ruling?
Just one moment.
And I say, I'm sorry, other than those two sections, I understand it's more than two sentences.
No, I mean, we still would make our objection regarding hearsay and the double hearsay, but no, those are the sentences that particularly deal with that issue.
Okay, so Mr. Bloodworth, let me make sure the state gets an opportunity to be heard here. Let's take these two sections one at a time. Let's go back to 6/17/2022, 10:36:04. That's the top of page 7. Let me know when you're there.
I think I'm there.
Okay, quote, haha, and out of everyone, he called Cody about it. fuck that, he wouldn't call Cody about anything personal. Those two sentences. Any objection to redacting those two sentences?
No.
Okay, let's do that. Scott,
Yeah,
and then let me know when you're ready to move on. Got it. Can you see that, Ms. Lewis?
Yes, yes.
Okay, and then Scott, if we may go to page 9, the green bubble at the top. Second paragraph, quote, I highly doubt Eric called his sister in Greece to tell her you poisoned him, end quote.
So, that relates to not to the Valentine's Day charge poisoning. It relates to an earlier trip to Greece. I think there's a fair reading of that is not he called his sister in Greece, he called his sister from Greece.
Yeah, I appreciate that, and that was my first reading of it too, given the prior content
Correct.
regarding getting sick in Greece. It's ambiguous though, and so out of an abundance of caution, we're just going to redact it.
Out of an abundance of caution, the state will not object.
Okay. Got it. Okay. And then we will, of course, pursuant to defendant's request, instruct the jury that they may consider Ms. Richins' statements in the.
I would go back after lunch. We started with Corey's best friend, and at first it's kind of odd because they bring in text messages about when Kouri stole money from Eric, the $250,000 home equity loan that she signed with his power of attorney. And she was kind of backing her like, girl, it's your money too. Go get it. Yeah, she doesn't paint herself in the best light, but then we come to learn that Kouri scammed her as well. This is the witness that Kouri took $45,000 in 2 wire transfers for for a down payment, and then she paid her $2,900 a month from, I cannot remember, Jamie. Yes, Jamie from Mythbusters with the handlebar mustache. So that's who is currently on the stand, and it looks like we are getting into, there is a 45-minute, I guess, conversation 2 days after Eric died that this particular witness was a part of, and Kouri is in as well. So there's several people on it. So they're going through, and the defense is objecting to everything, and the state is kind of saying, okay, whatever,
Blue bubbles
So-
for any purpose. They may not consider any of Ms. Barney's statements in the green for their truth. Rather, they may only consider them for the effect they had upon Ms. Richins as the listener.
Yes. We understand the rule, yes.
Got it. Anything else before we invite the jury back in, Ms. Lewis?
No.
Okay. Mr. Blever?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. You have some.
On stream, thank you. So basically, I believe this speakerphone was recorded by, I'm not sure yet because they've been wrangling over whether or not it's going to come in. Now, I know some of the recordings that we're going to hear on Monday, I believe, are jailhouse calls. Now, the state said that they would be looking at ending their case on either Monday evening or early Tuesday, and then we'll be into the defense's case. Kouri seems like a horrible, horrible person. They haven't proved it beyond a reasonable doubt to me yet. Now, I do know that, a lot of other things are supposed to come in, especially the walk the dog letter. So is Kouri a person that I would trust as far as I could picture down like a curling alley? No. But have they proved that she was the way that Eric passed? Not yet.
All right, very good. We're ready for the jury. Yeah, it's 2-55D.
Put some calamine lotion on it if it itches. Good night. Have a great day. And yes, for those of you, Falanos, see you on Monday. But remember, they don't technically have a trial tomorrow. So, Nick, I'll be taking this to their afternoon break, and then Nick and I will be finishing up the rest of this tomorrow morning, and then we will be doing a little bit of an earlier panel, trying to get people on about this trial, because you guys, as someone who wanted to come into this trial as a juror, this has been a crazy, crazy, uh, trial.
All right, jury. Please have a seat as you come in. All right, please have a seat. Mr. Bloodworth, State's Exhibit 2-55D is admitted. Would you like us to publish to the jury?
Your Honor, one question first, please.
Yes.
Ms. Barney, do you recall that text exchange that you just read?
Yes.
What man was the context of that exchange?
She received an affidavit on why her house was searched.
Your Honor, may the court publish.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you're about to see a text exchange between Ms. Richins in the blue bubbles, Ms. Barney in the green bubbles. You may consider Ms. Richins' statements in the blue bubbles for any purpose. You may not consider Ms. Barney's statements in the green bubbles for their truth. Rather, you may only consider them for the effect they had upon Ms. Richins.
No, that was to the youngest, most feral, who has a scratch on his leg, and he was hitting it because it itched. And I was telling him that instead of smacking your leg, you could put calamine lotion on it. But he has continued to put hitting it. So, I do what I can as a mom.
As the listener of the messages.
Oh my fucking God, I got the document. This is from Kouri. No, it's Katie and Amy. Am I muted or is it just with Dan? And Eric was divorcing me. Holy fuck, are you serious? I mean, we knew it, but what the actual fuck? When was he divorcing you? Can you send it to me? I want to read it if it's okay. Okay, I was just making sure because the internet has been so hinky. Tammy, take care of yourself and be safe traveling. I just sent it to you. They said we were arguing about buying the Midway house because he didn't want to sign the papers on it. That house has nothing to do with it. They said I didn't even cry or didn't even try CPR. Oh my God, what the fuck? And what do they want with the Midway house? No one wants the Midway house. That Midway house is like a hell mouth. It's just a money pit. Do they want equity of it? Equity of a money pit divided amongst many people is still a money pit. Like, what the fuck? Are you fucking serious? Like, it even says in the ME how long you did CPR. What the fuck? I would be so done and ask Gene if he knew about them doing this. I knew it was them, but still fucking shocking. Hinky. Although kinky, probably too. They are so fucking stupid and have no idea about anything. Oh my fucking God. You guys, didn't you guys have a drink to toast the signing to the Midway house? And why the fuck would you kill him over that? That's the stupidest fucking thing. You have bought and sold tons of houses. Why all of a sudden that one was the one he argued with you about and you killed him over? I would completely cut ties with that family now. That's fucked up. They're all fucked up. Do not take a sip or a drink every time they use the F word. You will be, I believe, have a cirrhotic liver. Exactly. They're so fucking stupid. And Valentine's Day, are they serious? Oh my God. I haven't read it yet. I'm about to grab a beer and read it. What did they say about Valentine's Day? Oh, ha. Read it, then we'll talk. Oh, snap. Okay, I'll read it in 10. Gotta switch the laundry. What the actual fuck? You gave him a sandwich, blanked out, redacted, and Eric has talked to us about how he got sick in Greece because of his Lyme disease medicine. Wade does the same with his own old Crohn's disease medication. It's not uncommon. I mean, fuck, what if Eric was trying to kill you and set you up with a thing like that? Yeah. And if he wanted to divorce you, why didn't he let you move out when you had your Camus condo? He didn't want you to leave and begged you. Even Amy said he was trying by reading anger management books and everything because he loved you so much and couldn't let you go. Even fucking Bryce said it. Ew, everyone. I say it collectively. Anyone who knows Kouri, let her go, let her go. Let that cunt out in the snow. Look, Frozen Kouri the musical will be working. It says how his family came to them. Do you think Jean was one of them? Have the detectives talked to Sky ever? And what would you have put in the sandwich for him to break out in hives? I didn't even make him a fucking sandwich, those fucking idiots. It was Valentine's Day, and Eric and I were both working from home that day, and I ordered lunch from Mirror Lake Diner. He never broke out in hives or used an EpiPen. I was fucking with him. Bailey was there too, and he said the sandwich hurt his stomach, so he was going to take a nap. No hives, no EpiPen. They're such liars. And then he woke up and went to work. Eric got sick in Greece because we were all at a restaurant and he ordered a non-alcoholic drink and they mixed alcohol in it anyways and gave it to him. Everyone was there and watched it happen. I didn't give him a fucking drink. The waitress did. Exactly. Eric was not going to divorce me. Are you kidding me? They can go through our text and read the message she would send me and know that. You're so innocent, you're on trial currently. To be fair, we've seen states do terrible things. Where the fuck are they getting this stuff from then? How can they just make this shit up and get away with it? Like, for suck's sake, Cody definitely is involved in this also. I bet it was him and the sisters. They don't want you to get anything. This is fucked up, like for real. You guys were not divorcing and you have no reason to kill him. You could have just left him without killing him. I'm fucking shocked. I'm suing them for defamation and lying to the cops. Every bit of that is a fucking lie. Every bit of it. They're not getting away with this. I sent it to Gene and told him I was done with the girls. They're never allowed my kids again. And if he needs to respect that, I said because they're fucking liars and he hasn't gotten back to me yet, he will, but I'm done. Oh, for sure, sue them. Even fucking Cody, all 3 of them are lying. I'm fucking shocked. How could they say that, and how could the cops believe that without asking you any questions about those accusations? I wonder what Jean is going to say. Yeah, it is gonna be interesting.
Ma'am, I'd like to now turn your attention, please, to about 2 weeks after Eric's death. On March the 19th, 2022, were you part of a phone call between
I know this seems abrupt, but I think that this phone call is gonna be pretty important, and, I didn't anticipate that we were going to catch up. So, I think I'm gonna stop my stream here. I'm not, sending you guys anywhere in particular, so if you guys wanna watch, somewhere else, but I think that if we stop here, we'll have plenty to watch in the morning with Nick, and that way, he can listen to it because well, because I also promised Mr. Mo that I would help youngest most feral with his homework, and it is about
I do it at school, Mom.
prove that you've done your homework. Where's your folder? Get your folder, let me see, and then we can talk.
I do it at school. She just forgot to write it.
Your teacher forgot to write down in your folder that she's very, very diligent about that you did your homework.
Why don't you I do it at the school?
I'm willing to believe, I just need proof.
That we do it at the school. If you could grab it.
Did you say thank you for having her help? Sorry, you guys. Trust but verify. Trust but verify. Yeah, some of us have. Well, since we have a little free time, let's check this out. Thank you, Jim. So I will be stopping the trial, but Jim sent this. So, oh my Bob Ross, my mom only sells fans, as one does, by Dr. R. Moneymaker. What in the... Mom was happily married, but life had other plans. Now she runs a business that only sells fans. I need to hide this legitimately so my son doesn't take this to read at his very Christian school. Men love her fans. She gets lots of praise. They all send mom money every 30 days. She works a few hours a day between school trips. Mom's the top 5%, so she gets lots of tips. Oh my goodness. Now, I don't want to get sued by Mr. R, Dr. R Moneymaker, but I recommend this. Yeah, I'm going to hide this because I have a feeling that if my son could actually read this, and
I
I
can read cursive.
oh, you can read cursive. Well, why aren't you working?
Genius.
You can go make money reading cursive. You can use a can opener. Why don't you have a 401k yet, young man? Now, next Thursday, I was going to start this evening, but we may or may not be getting a storm front in. But next Thursday we'll start. Thursday evenings, I will be doing a members only stream. It has been a super duper long day with cold rain, so I was going to do it tonight, but I'm afraid I need a bit of a rain check. Now, I have 2 ideas for cosplay Wednesday next week, but I need to see if they're too terrible. So I have an idea because I do have a red scarf. And I have a lot of makeup. So I am currently playing with either coming as Bart Simpson, Lady Lawyer, or Corey's pimple, Corey's murder meatball. Um, I am leaning on. I'm leaning toward the murder meatball as cosplay Wednesday. I don't know how I will do it. It might involve a hot glue gun and shenanigans, but I feel like the murder meatball needs representation, or I might make a sock puppet. I don't know. But murder meatball will be represented because we have a day open tomorrow. Ooh. Well, that's, kind of why we sent him to this other one. I will see. Yeah, that thing is hideous. I might make a little, um, mur
Mom,
what?
I want to make a Halloween costume like this.
A Halloween costume like what?
This.
Okay, well, it looks like it's just a box. Could you wait until I'm done with my stream?
Yeah, because the stupid thing won't.
Hey, also, what do we say when we need to interrupt a conversation?
Do that.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Excuse me.
And then what do you say? I'm sorry for interrupting. One day he will be house trained. It really will happen. I don't know that I will still be sane at that time. But I appreciate all of you guys for hanging out and hanging with me during these cold, rainy days. Getting all of the information about this stuff. Nick knew a lot of knew or Nick knows a lot of the background of this story. I kind of came in because I knew that this case was so polarizing, without knowing a lot of the backstory of this. So it has been really, really great getting all of the information from chat. You guys are awesome. If I ever need anything, you guys are like, no, it was her and so with that. But it will be really interesting to see how she sounds barely 2 weeks after Eric's death, because it will be really interesting to see how Kouri really sounds. She has portrayed herself as a widow. She's very, very upset in her text messages to her friends. So it might be interesting to hear how Kouri talks when she's unaware that she's being recorded, because I don't think she was aware that this call was being recorded. At least this particular one that we're going to be listening to in the morning with Nick. So if you guys need a place to hang out on Friday mornings, Shizzy and I do a weekly wrap up. It is all crazy stories, funny songs, silly clips, just a fun way to start the Fridays. So hang out at 8 a.m. with us, and then we will be, Nick and I will be doing the catch up for the rest of today. And then we will be doing a bit of an early panel stream that might end up being the slightly tipsy stream, but we'll see how it works. He has been sending out invitations and owls, or however he's been doing that. So I would look forward to that. I will see you guys tomorrow. You're getting the low 70s in New York? That's just sad. Yes, last week we covered an amorous encounter with deer roadkill in Tennessee. Or no, I think it was Kentucky. Yeah, the stories we find, y'all, you will not find them anywhere else. Bye, you guys.